In this video, we will look for the key elements to an engaging and focused experience designed to develop high-order thinking skills. As you watch, please look for the following: word discussions, parts of the book, pictorial walkthroughs, including predictions, picture clues, and redirecting.
Okay, so Peyton and Paisley, have you ever been camping?
Yeah, with you.
With me? Where'd we go camping?
Cumberland Island.
Flamingo Lake? What else?
Yeah.
And where?
Cumberland Island.
Cumberland Island. Well, didn't we have a great time camping? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love it too. I want to read a story with you today that's called A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee. Now listen to that title, A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee. That is a raccoon. What about those words spree and McGee? What do you notice about those words?
Spree is when you're well.
But listen to the sound of the words spree and McGee. What do?
Rhyme.
They rhyme. They have rhyming words in the title. And look on the front. What is this a picture of?
A camper.
A camper and
Mr.
McGee
D.
and his dog Dee. So we already have an idea this might be a rhyming book about camping, right? It might be.
Where's your camper?
It's at my house.
Yeah.
A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
That's the title of the book, and you can always find the title of the book in two places here on the cover and on this part. What's this part called?
Spine.
The spine. So A Camping Spree with Mr. McGee by Chris Van Dusen. He's the author, and he even drew the pictures.
Title page.
Look at that. And when you look at that is the title page. And the title page sometimes gives you some clues. What's happening here on the title page?
A bear.
There's a bear. You're right. Now don't talk about the story yet.
I think is that he hit the thing and launched it.
Oh, you think he launched that camper down the hill?
When they were going up a hill, maybe.
Oh, maybe. And what is this thing over here?
A print.
Oh, a print. Who do you think made that print?
The bear.
The bear. So already we see a bear and a bear claw print and a camper rolling down the hill. Mm-hmm. Ooh, we have some clues already about this book.
Oh, GiGi.
Now let's listen to it. You ready to listen to the story? Okay. What is that, Paisley?
A camper.
A camper. Where are they at right now?
At the house.
At the house. Are they camping yet?
No.
No. What are they doing, you think?
They're getting ready to go camping.
They're getting ready to go camping. How do you know that?
Because he's carrying stuff. He's carrying a cooler, a picnic basket, and a jug of water.
You guys are so observant.
And he got the trailer hooked up.
He's got the trailer hooked up. Early one morning at 7:03, Mr. McGee and his little dog Dee, he's still packing it. He'll close it up. Yeah. Packed up the camper and hitched up the load.
We will see that at the end, right?
Yes, we will. Hopped in the Rambler and then hit the road. They drove to the mountains far from the sea for 2 nights of camping, or possibly 3. There's nothing like camping, said Mr. McGee. I know you will love it. They didn't bring a mom with them today. It's just Mr. McGee and the dog.
Why didn't they bring their mom today?
I don't know. Maybe she had something to do at home. I know you will love it. Just wait and see. The views are fantastic. There's hardly a sign. Aside from the wildlife, there's no one around. And the air is so sweet, you'll sleep like a log, said Mr. McGee to his small spotted dog. A few hours later, they took a sharp right and found a great spot to lay camp for the night. It was high on a hill with a beautiful view of Mount Adams, Mount Lincoln, and Jefferson, too.
There's not a bear right there.
Where do you see a bear? No bear yet?
No. Deer. It's a buck.
A deer, a buck. And what else is out there?
Skunk.
A skunk. Are they camping at the campsite now?
No. Yeah, they are.
You think they're at the campsite now? They have a little fire.
It's not a campsite, though.
Oh.
It's just a random spot in the woods.
Could you just make a campsite anywhere?
Yeah.
You could, sure.
It's not a campsite.
Perhaps the most wonderful feature of all was the brook that ran over the steep waterfall.
Gigi,
Dee gathered pine cones and branches and
Gigi,
logs.
my mom has one of these shoes.
She does. McGee made a campfire and cooked some hot dogs. Oh, he's cooking hot dogs. And as the sun set behind the far distant knolls, they sat marshmallows over the coals. Oh, look at them sleeping. As the embers went out, they felt tired and dozy.
A bear!
Ah! What do you think that bear's doing?
I'm getting in the camper.
You think he'll get in the camper? Let's
I don't
see.
think so.
That's a good guess. Let's see what he
I'm
does.
gonna be scary.
Oh, you think it'll be scary?
Yeah.
So they climbed in their bunk beds all comfy and cozy, but while they were falling asleep without care, along came a stumbling, bumbling bear. A kindly old bear whose sight wasn't clear. He couldn't see far, and he couldn't see near. But he could smell marshmallows sticky and sweet, and that made him hungry. He wanted a treat. There's the marshmallows. Do you think he's smelling them with that big bare nose? Boom! Oh, he sniffed out the place where the marshmallows lay, but the car and the camper were in the bear's way. Yet that didn't stop that sneaky old snitch.
They didn't take the car off after they got here.
They did not unhitch that camper. He tried squeezing right under the hitch, and as he was shimmying into the gap, he pushed up the hitch, and it let go with a snap.
Did you put the P on my dress?
I did put that design on your dress.
But you didn't put all my names on it.
No. Now the camper and car were untied. They started to
that's
roll down
cool.
a rocky hillside. Look
Let's
what's
see what-
happening. There they go down the hill. The car bounced away on the old logging road while the camper was heading to where the stream flowed. It flew down the hill in a wild, bumpy ride, with Dee and McGee sleeping soundly inside. Look at that picture. They were snoring and snoozing, enjoying a dream when splash went the camper right into the stream.
We never did that with your camper.
I'm glad, aren't you?
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad we didn't. Look where they are now.
What?
The splash shook the camper. They bumped out of bed. Now what in the world was that? McGee said. And when he looked out and saw where they were, his hair stood on end, and so did Dee's fur. They were caught in the rapids, but
His ears.
his ears are standing straight up. But that wasn't all. They were headed smack dab for the big waterfall.
Oh, we did no waterfall.
Oh my goodness.
We went to the closet center.
That's right.
Boy.
Dee and McGee started to quiver as faster and faster they headed downriver, but when they thought they'd fall over the bridge, their camper got stuck on a rock on the ledge. Look at that. They're stuck.
Can I pull it up?
I don't know what is going to happen. What would you do?
Stay there.
You just stay there in the camper? Paisley, what would you do if you were...
If they have a phone.
Oh, if they had a phone, they could call for help. That's a good...
Yeah, for the mom.
Maybe the mom could come. So there they were stranded, McGee and his pup, on top of the water.
Right,
A police officer would be helpful. On top of a waterfall 50 feet up. Look who's there. Meanwhile, that nearsighted bear from before was searching for one little marshmallow more. When lo and behold, as if out of a dream, he spied something sweet floating over the stream. What is that?
A bear.
It's the bear. What is he looking at?
A marshmallow.
A marshmallow. That's what the bear thought was a marshmallow treat. Was really the hitch, not something to eat. The bear was determined to capture that prize, so he jumped in the water up to his thighs.
How they pick that up?
Let's just see how it's going to happen. He splashed through the stream to the edge of the fall and snatched up the trailer hitch, camper and all. Do you want to turn the page? See what happens? Go ahead. Oh! Look what the bear's doing. Dee felt a tug and McGee heard a knock as the bear pulled the camper right off of the rock. He dragged them both back to the bank. They did. When he realized the hitch was not sweet, but quite rank, he spit out that hitch and left in dismay, while McGee and Dee's camper again rolled away. It flew down the path with a jolt and a jar and stopped in some bushes right next to the car. Dee popped his head out. McGee looked out too. Had they really stopped rolling? Could this be true? At last things were quiet and peaceful and
How'd
still.
the car go?
They're gonna hook it right up. They hooked up the hitch and they drove off the hill, and on the way home, McGee said to Dee, "That trip wasn't quite what I thought it would be." So when they got home, with the sky turning red, they decided to camp in the backyard instead.
Where's the mom?
I think she might still be in the house. What do you think about that? Could you camp in the backyard?
No.
Sure, you could.
No, because somebody's gonna take them.
Oh, you think, who's going to bother them in their own backyard? I think they'll be okay. What are they doing here?
With the marshmallows.
Roasting marshmallows. Do we ever roast marshmallows when we camp? Yeah.
Gigi,
Yes?
can we keep a fire?
We can, yes, that's a good thing about camping. You can make a fire. What else do you like about camping? What do you like about it, Peyton?
Well. Gigi, look.
You can't think of anything? What do you like about camping, Paisley? Why do you like it?
Everything.
You just like everything about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I like it too. What ways can you camp? You can camp in a camper. Can you
Tent.
camp a tent? What else?
You've done that before.
Yeah, we've done that.
A motorhome? They don't
A
need.
motorhome?
They don't need a car to hook that up now.
No.
A cabin.
A cabin. You could camp in a cabin. Do you ever pretend you have a tent right in your own house? Do you and Paisley ever make a tent?
Yeah.
And then just camp right in your own living room?
Not a tent. We actually make a. It's like a log cabin.
Oh, even better.
It's a fort.
A fort? Fun. Camping is fun, isn't it? So is reading with you guys.
You can get in the fort. We can make you.
Okay. All right. I think that's great.
Well, we will try to get polka dots. But you know what we could do?
Polka dots.
Paisley, you know what we could do? What? We can make a life-size link cover. Lincoln Log Cabin. Yeah.
Is that fun?
Let's read it.
Did you like this book?
The end.
The end. We can bring it home and read it again.
Like.
Okay.